5 AM folks. We're about to leave this place here and play Spot the Enemy. Because they're in plain sight, folks. The long and short of it, they're just over 10 minutes now, 11 minutes, and there have been 10 planes that they've caught up in the air. No doubt there'll be a lot more this morning. Busy day for me and Debbie again as we whip back and forwards up north. 200-mile round trip constantly. It takes its toll, but when you're needed, aren't you? I guess. But you've got these two lines here, then you got three here, yeah? You look at them faintly, 1, 2, 3. And we have a tiny one right centre of the shot there, 4. Then we got the 5, 6. I don't know if the others will make out. 7, 8, 9, and the little fucking plane leaving a tiny bit of trail, which is 10, yeah. And you look right through this wormhole here, it'll hopefully, it's not going to show there's a plane 11, number 11, in as many minutes, folks. That's how fast they're coming at us here. Before I sign off this, I've got the moon in the shot here. And I seem to have given some other people more fucking ammunition to throw at me now, because I've suggested that the sunlight comes through the sun, not from it. But there are certain times of the day, especially in the evening, about an hour on a really clear night like last night, before it disappears out of sight, before it makes its descent, yeah? You can actually stand, like I did, for 20 solid minutes, and I store no sunglasses on, no filters, no protection for my eyes, and I store at the sun, stared intently. I didn't go blind. The sun hadn't turned orange or red. It was just making its final presence, final hour known in that final presence. And when you stare at it for 20 seconds, all of a sudden you see the black centre on it. Here we have another number 12, going the opposite direction to all the others now. The sun's due up over there, and already this stuff's in situ, waiting for that, what I call a porthole, the giver of light, to appear. So if you ever get a chance, folks, you know, just have a look. Let's go out on a really clear night, about an hour, 45 minutes before it disappears out of sight, and just get the first 20 seconds over. It won't hurt your eyes, it doesn't hurt mine. I can still see. It didn't show the dark centre on the camera. I had a lot of camera flare on the video that I put on, but by sight you see what I consider to be a porthole, folks. Light coming through the sun, not from it, yeah. And when you read the Book of Enoch, which I've got a copy of and I've read I don't know how many times since 2017 when I got a copy of it, you know, it explains these luminaries and them being portals, etc. You know, and I'd sooner go along with that. Having witnessed what I've witnessed, staring intently at the fucking thing. You know, that's it, really. Anyway, I'll shut up, folks. And if I can just show you this before I go. This aircraft leaving nothing. Should make you wonder. Whet your appetite for the truth, folks. That's all I'm trying to get at with everything. We never went to the moon. Gravity's still not proven. The Big Bang still only at the fucking theory stage, along with evolution, the evil solution, folks. No one wants to admit, you know, that creation takes the #1 spot, folks. Come on, you. No, it doesn't take long, folks, for them to scupper the light. We'll head back now. We've had half an hour. These two are feasting on the grasses and amongst all the weeds and nettles that don't get sprayed. I've spotted some sorrel grass. It doesn't grow in any abundance round here. It's just hit and miss. I just spotted some down here, so I'm going to grab some for me and some for the guinea pigs, which is good for your immune system, folks. And the properties from the sorrel are used in alternative cancer medicines. Have a think about that. People with cancer constantly have to just rush to the chemo and to the radiation and to all the other fucking nonsense. To the antibiotics and the steroids that lower the immune system that you need to fight anything. But will people listen? Methinks not. Right, have you feasted? So here's the sorrel. You're wondering what it looks like, folks. This is it. And you can eat the root, you can eat the stem, you can eat every single bit of this. The leaves, it's very lemony and acts as a diuretic and has lots and lots of health properties, folks. You can dry it out, add it, garnish your salad with it, add it to your cakes, and you can even make a tea with this stuff. Just have a look. Sorrel, and the lemony flavour is absolutely brilliant, and it's very refreshing, especially when it's warm. And sadly though, this is the only. You see it, they look rusty, but sadly, in copious amounts, it grew where we lived up north. I could get bags and bags full of it, but here it seems to just be this corner and the whole of Welshpool. I've walked all over Welshpool and can't find it anywhere else, on any farms and any roadways, lanes. It seems to only grow here. But you know, if you get a chance, and make sure you pick the right one, because there's one that's vile. You got to get the thin stem one here, the lemony one, which I think they call it sheep sorrel. As you can see now, we have a difficulty sourcing it here, but it is here. So I'll come up in a bit with a bag. Tea time when we get back from where we're going today, and pick some for the guinea pigs. And some for me, and with that shot. And remember folks, you can eat all kinds of things if you know what to look for. The dandelion. And the flower from the dandelion you can batter, shove in the hot fat, and again garnish the salad with it. Or you can eat them raw, like I do. And for now, folks, at just about 63-year-old, I never get ill. So I must be doing something right. Anyway, with that shot, I kid you not.